Number 11, Gabby Salazar. Number 32, Julia Schaefer. And now for Massachusetts. Number 12, McKenna Maury. Number 13, Taylor St. Pierre. Number 9, Kendall Jarosz.
Still got it wrong.
Number 10, Kennedy Mulvaney. Number 2, Caroline Labrie. Number 5, Stella Tremblay. Number 4, Taylor Leary. Number 1, Allie Rose. Number 14, Adeline Johnson. Number 8, Ellie Soares. And number 55, Molly Eward. The manager of Massachusetts, Brian St. Pierre. Coaches, Nick Mulvaney and Darryl Soares. Okay, ladies, we can shake hands and start the play ball.
What's that mascot?
No national anthem, guys. We played it in the first game. The umpire for today's game, at first base, Nick Messina. And at home plate, umpire in chief is Bruce Dotz. One of the directors of today's game is Dennis Thompson. Scorekeeper is Mike Spaventa. Scoreboard operator James Monahan. And announcer for today's game is John Sedaros. At this time, we'd like to remind you that this is Lily property and the possession and consumption of alcoholic beverages is strictly prohibited. Please also give the appropriate recognition to both sides when it deserves. And best of luck to both teams and play ball. Welcome.
How many games you got?
Same as yesterday, okay? I got the last ball away.
Welcome to the broadcast, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to be underway.
Leading off, number 15, Sloan Tate.
As we work to get everybody's lineup situated here. This is Taffy at the plate. Yeah, from Massachusetts, it's going to be their ace, Kennedy Mulvaney, on the hump. I say to you, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We're broadcasting to you live from the beautiful and picturesque southern shores of New York City, the one and only town without pity, Staten Island, the forgotten borough. And a 2-2 count. This ball is driven into left field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. The runner is rounding first, making a strong turn, and after a great throw from the left fielder, is forced to retreat. But nevertheless, it's a lead-off single for the girls out of Gorham, Maine. And now batting, we've got number 10, Caroline King, strolling into the batter's box. If you're unfamiliar with these two ball clubs, Gorham, who's chopped a ball towards the first base side of the infield, and King, hustling to get safe, is tagged out by a diving first baseman. Whoa, Doctor, what a play down there. That's number 13, Taylor St. Pierre, who got the ground ball on the inside of the diamond, hustled back to first, put the ball in her hand, and tagged her out.
Hey, now I got one out here, ladies.
Christ alive, that ball just came right back to the cage on me. Thank you, bro. Thank you. I really need that hat. This is Hannah Wilson at the dish. Yeah, it didn't come through yet. Goes over the inside part of the plate. Called the ball. Count is 1-1.
It's set.
That ball missing over the inner part of the dish. Count now 2-1. Got a new public address announcer in the house right now for this game. That's right. Young man by the name of James Monahan up there announcing the names. He's not? Oh. John's still up there. Oh, all right. James got fired before he got hired. Sounds like a nobody cares staff member.
Hey, Kendall, hold on to that one, Kendall. Kendall, hold on to that one. Thank you.
All right, man. Well, Hannah Wilson has run this count full with a runner dancing around on second base. 2 balls and 2 strikes and 1 out. Mulvaney gets the sign and delivers a bouncer to the plate. And that is going to be a walk. Wilson trots down to first. This is going to bring to the plate Sophia Santiago. This is the cleanup hitter for the ladies out of Gorham, Maine.
Number 30, Sophia Santiago.
The power hitter strolls into the batter's box, right-handed, settles in and stares down the pitcher. Mulvaney deals a bit rattle, a low ball, 1-0. She's got to be thinking, I've got to work the inside part of the plate. You do not want a batter like this to get the hands fully extended with those arms. The 1-0, and she does throw high heat inside to even up the count. 1-1 on the swing and miss. Santiago looks at a high strike called at the letters, and she's against the ropes. Here, the count 1-2. Mulvaney is ready to rock. Santiago not even in the batter's box yet. Mulvaney ready to go, and here comes the pitch. Inside, gets away from the catcher. Runner takes off for third. The throw, and she is safe at third base. Sloan to Afe, safe at third. Now, if that's not the right way to pronounce this young lady's last name, I will assure you that I will send a fruit basket to the family. As this ball is sent to the second baseman, bobbled there for a second, fires to first, safe as the first baseman dropped the ball momentarily. One run comes in to score for Gorham. And they jump up to an early 1-0 lead.
Thank you, Coach.
Umpire is doing a great job right now. It's super hot, and they're getting a round of applause from the crowd because they said, hey, it's almost 100 degrees, over 100 on the field. If anybody needs water, raise your hand. We'll stop the game, and you can have water at any time. That's what it's about, man. Taking care of the kids and having fun. It's a new batter at the dish, and she is hit in the leg. Gabby Saldivar holding her left shin. I've been kicked in my shin so many times growing up by girls through puberty. I know that that is just a terrible place to get rocked. Bucky, you ever get kicked in the shin? No? I don't know. They used to do that. Like for 12 years old or something, there was a time period where chicks come up to you and kick you in the shin. Like, what's that about? Well, the coaches are giving her some words of encouragement right now, just trying to get her on her feet. She is up. She's getting a nice round of applause from those in attendance. Got a lady warrior out here shaking it off.
Now batting, number 32, Julia Schaefer.
Well, early and often, the runners have been busy on the base pads from Maine. We've got bases loaded with one out. He's the smart man. He's getting out of here.
No. Watch me. I'll let you know when to come. I got to take a look around at your fielders. Okay?
Umpire taking charge behind home plate. New batter at the disc. This is Schaefer. Julia Schaefer behind on the count 0-1. Mulvaney deals. Schaefer sends this down the right side foul. Count 0-2. Big moment here as there's 3 ducks on the pond. The bases are juiced. Here's the 0-2. Just misses over the inside part of the plate. Good eye here from Schaefer. Ladies in the dugout chanting pitcher's nightmare. These girls are ruthless, I'm telling you. 2-2 is the count. That ball missing high. Mulvaney delivers just a bit high and outside. 3-2. The count has run full. No place to put her is right with the bases loaded. The payoff. Bounces inside. One more run will come in to score from Maine. The bases will remain loaded, and it's a 2-0 game.
Now batting, number 17, Amelia Odie.
All right, man. That ball missing high, 1-0. It's Amelia Cody at the plate. Sends this one right side of the infield, just foul. She got good wood on that ball there. Coach is telling her, just start your swing a little sooner. The 1-1. Catches the outside part of the dish, 1-2. Yeah. Mulvaney, despite being a jam, continues to deal. The 1-2. This ball fouled off out of play, heading towards a parent's car, no doubt. I'm allowed to make jokes because I had a tree go through my windshield here one night, so I've been through it all. Swung on and missed. Cody down on strikes. Well, Mulvaney and the Southampton, Massachusetts squad doing everything they can to hold Maine at bay. Lots of puns intended here in my phrases. These coastal towns. Bases remain juiced. And Nora Emlet strides into the batter's box, number 14. Crouched down in her stance. She's a tall, athletic build, but she gets low in the batter's box. Somebody like that has absolute power. You know, using your waist, your knees, everything gets into the swing. Legitimately almost as tall as the umpire. But prior to the pitch coming in, she squats down so low. Who's that shortstop that played super low in the batting stand? Was that the Wizard of Oz? Well, she might be reminiscent of that here. Ahead in the count 1-0. Catches the inside part of the dish. Now count evens up 1-1. Emlet looks in a ball over the inner half of the plate. 2-1. Just missed the inner half, I should say. Now pitch. Catches the outside part of the dish. Count evens up at 2-2. A massive pitch upcoming. Mulvaney, one strike away from getting out of the inning. Bases remain juiced. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike three. That's going to do it for us in the top of the first. But not before Gorham, Maine puts two across the board. Let's see what Southampton can do from Massachusetts with those bats. When we come back, nobody cares.
Massachusetts, number 12, McKenna Moray.
All right.
Well, welcome back to the broadcast. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back in the house. Massachusetts finds themselves down here by a score of 2-0. This is McKenna Morey bunting out of the batter's box, hustling down the baseline, and she is out. What a play by the infield to get the job done. These girls from Maine doing it all to start this game. They get the bats going. They start out with a strong play on the field to get the out.
And I got one out here, ladies.
So new batter up in the box, arguably one of my favorite players in the tournament this weekend. This is Taylor St. Pierre. And I say that just because she has a fantastic name. Some people, you know, they have really fight in life to fit in. Taylor, I got a feeling she's going to fit in no matter what she does. And right now, she's standing out on the diamond of this softball field. She's behind in the count. If she gets on base, she will be the first one of the game to do so for Massachusetts. The 1-1, this ball is driven into center field. That could be trouble going all the way to the wall. It will one-hop and bounce the fence. What did I tell you? St. Pierre with a ground rule double.
Up next, batting for Massachusetts, Kendall J. Rod.
Well, with one out, a runner on second base. Here's Kendall J. Roz. This ball is a hot shot to short. They check on the runner at second, never fired across the diamond, and everybody's safe. First and second, one out, and right now Southampton, Massachusetts has something cooking. Mark Weiner in the chat says, what a hit. It was a hit. It was maybe 5 feet from going over the wall. I mean, it bounced at the warning track. It's a one-hopper, so she just missed a home run. That'd have been the first one we broadcast. The runner takes off for third base and is in there safely. St. Pierre putting on a show. Well, Mulvaney is up here. She's the pitcher of this squad, looking to help herself. Might be wondering who's on the hump today. Well, it's Natalie McAvoy. Tough to see her last name here. And whoever wrote the roster for this Maine squad must be a doctor. Yeah. McCurdy, the pitcher. Look alive over there. Third base line, that ball fouled off out of play. Count is evened up at 2-2. McCurdy is on the mound. Yeah. I'm thinking that somebody that wrote this roster might be in the medical field. Because that last name on here might as well be an ancient Sanskrit. I see it starts with an M, it ends with a Y. To the McCurdy family, I apologize. I will send you a fruit basket dipped in chocolate. I'm going to be out of business in no time with these mispronunciations. The 2-2 swung on and fouled off. Mulvaney fighting at the dish. We're going to do it again. As Henry VIII would say, second verse, same as the first. Yeah, we need those balls back whenever they leave. It's $9 per ball, so we're stopping the game to get it back. 2-2 with one out, a runner off third base. This ball popped up left side of the infield. And they check the runner at second. Now the runner from third takes off for home. Here's the play at the plate. St. Pierre is saved. Massachusetts gets their first run of the game. Everybody seemingly in shock. Not a whole lot of cheering going on, but I can assure you that this deficit's been cut in half. The shortstop, Caroline Laborie. They've got a pause in the action now as we're going to have a pinch runner for the catcher coming off second base. This is allowed in Little League when there's 2 outs and the catcher is on base. You're allowed to substitute for that catcher because it is awful putting on the catcher's equipment. It takes a long time, especially in the heat. It takes even longer. You want to get that catcher off the field and get it ready for the next inning. Sub runner comes in. We're set. That ball missing outside. Ball gets away. Runner takes off from second base, and now we have the tying run 60 feet away at third. This ball fouled off at the plate. McCurdy in a bit of a jam here on the hop. 1-1, 2 outs. Runner off third. That ball high. Caroline Laborie showing a good eye here at the plate. Lay off the high ones. 2-1. Again high. That kicks away towards the broadcast booth as we sit right side of home plate. And by we, I mean the Big Lebowski, the royal we, as I am a hostage by myself, sweating doing play-by-play. Hope you're all enjoying it. Nobody Cares Sports Network's out here for you. The 3-1. Swung on, grounded to the hot corner. The third baseman will fire across the diamond, and first base drops the ball. The tying run comes in to score for Southampton. And we're all knotted up. Deuces wild.
Now batting number 5, Stella Trumbley.
This ball grounded to the hot corner once again. They're going to go the short way, and it's not the easy way. The ball trickles into right field. It's runners at the corners unless they can't get it in quickly. Instead, Massachusetts jumps up to a 3-2 lead on the error.
Now batting number 4, Taylor.
I tell you, this game's got a whole lot of action to start. Maine scores 2 in the first half of the inning. And then it's Massachusetts that comes right back and scores 3. Now they've got another runner in scoring position. 2 outs still remain. The rally continues. A pitch. Missing over the inside. Count 2-0. Fans in attendance from Maine encouraging their pitcher, McCurdy, saying it didn't miss by much. Stick to your game, and they're right about that. Very close to painting the corners as this high fastball is driven into left field over the outstretched hand of the shortstop. It's going to be corralled out there by the left fielder. Cut off by the pitcher. The play at the plate. And we've got another run that comes in across the board. Trombley comes in. The batter goes all the way to third, and it is a 4-2 ball game. Massachusetts adds another one.
Up next, number 1, Allie Rose.
McCurdy sets, delivers. Woes sends it left side, fielded by the shortstop, fires across the diamond in time, and that's going to do it for one full inning of play from the southern shores of New York City. Southampton, Massachusetts has a 4-2 lead over Gorham, Maine. More girls softball when we return.
Leading off the Maine, number 99, Natalie Purdy.
Welcome back to the broadcast, ladies and gentlemen. Danny Shinada, nobody cares on the call. McCurdy at the plate trying to help herself here. Let's now one go and counts 1-2. Well, the pitcher's got 2 strikes against her here at the dish. She's going to have to protect. A 1-2 misses high. Unlike Kit Keller from a league of their own, she lays off that high one. Count evens up at 2-2. Ball misses low from Mulvaney. And this count has run full in drama here in the Lost Borough. Pitcher versus pitcher. The payoff misses high outside the zone. And the leadoff runner is on. McCurdy works a walk. Here's a fantastic name strolling into the batter's box. It's number 6, Taylor Schools. Taylor adding a certain level of class to this game as she strides into the left side of the batter's box. The right-hander takes a couple extra swings for practice as she's behind in the count 0-1. Runner leads off first base. Nobody out. Mulvaney bounces it. Runner's going to take off now. McCarty's in there safely with a stolen base. A pitch. Catches the outside part of the dish for a strike. And it's now 0-2. That ball missing just low below the knees. And it's 1-2. Shout out to all the kids that just finished playing softball here and said they were on their way to Dave & Buster's. A 1-2. Catches the outside part of the dish. Schools doesn't like the call. She's down on strikes. 1 away. I was saying Dave & Buster's is air conditioned. So, at the very least, get your power cards and enjoy yourself. You can always check the score on the YouTube machine to find out what's going on back at the Diamond. Runner on second base with 1 out. That runner takes off for third on a pass ball and is in there safely. The pitch. Missing low. Ball is 2-0. Swung on and missed by West. Count now 2-1. Hayden West, as a matter of fact, wearing numero uno in the batter's box. The pitch. Catches the inner half of the plate. 2-2. We're all even. The pitch. Hits the upper part of the zone for a strike. That's a backwards K for those of you keeping score at home. 2 outs on the board. The runner stranded 60 feet away at third base. Maine trying to cut this deficit in half. This is Maeve McDonald in the batter's box. She shows bunt, now pulls it back, and this girl's got a whole lot of swag. Loving the way she's rocking the ponytail. Shades, gloves. Shows bunt again and pulls back again. It's a 2-0 count. I don't know, it's like streamers or something tied into her ponytail. That ball bunted off home plate foul. 2-1's our count. The 2-1 is bunted left side of home plate. Fielded there by the first baseman who throws down to first. They get the out there. And that'll negate the run scoring from third. Massachusetts gets out of trouble.
Last batter was West. Nope. The last batter was McDonald.
McDonald, then we have West, then McDonald.
West McDonald, yes. That's who just went. Schools, West McDonald.
West never hit.
Yes, she did. She struck out. Because she missed 4 signs that I gave her, and then she struck out. Yes. Maeve McDonald is the third at first. Good? Yes. Yeah, because it went McCurdy Schools, West McDonald. All good.
All right, let's get him in, ladies. Sophia. Hold on to it. Right there. Thank you.
Leading off for Massachusetts, number 14, Aiden Johnson. Adam.
Hold on to it. Right there, right there.
Now batting for Massachusetts, number 8, Ellie Swords.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Danny Shinod here. It's a one-man broadcast booth. Nobody Cares Sports Network. Might think there's a bunch of people here, but it's just me. So the 2-2 called the strike over the outside part of the dish. McCurdy's starting to settle down here. Might leave the booth from time to time for a hot second to check on some technicalities that we run with our technology. Rest assured, I'm always here delivering. Just like these girls out here, all-stars situated from all over the Northeast, as far south as Maryland, putting their talents on display this weekend for what is the first day of August. This ball chopped right side, fielded by the pitcher, fires to first base, and that's going to do it for us here after 2 full innings of play. The score, Southampton, Massachusetts 4, Gorham, Maine 2. They're going to try and get the bats going when we come back. Special guest joining us in the broadcast booth when we return. Nobody cares. Welcome back to the broadcast, ladies and gentlemen. Danny Chenard running play-by-play here for what is this game between Gorham, Maine, and Southampton, Massachusetts. I've got a couple of stars in the booth right now, though. Ladies, my budget is very small. I don't know if I can afford you, but I got Brooke and Aubrey in the booth. What up, ladies? How you doing?
Hi. Hi.
Doing
I'm Brooke
good?
Labrie. Yes.
You're Brooke. What's your last name?
Labrie.
Labrie. Brooke Labrie in the booth. And Aubrey, what's your last name?
Leary.
Leary. Who are you guys here with? Which team?
Southampton.
We're at Southampton. I got to ask you, how long is the drive from Massachusetts?
About 3.5 hours.
3.5 hours. Does it feel like 3.5 hours, or does it go quick, or does it feel longer than that?
It really depends.
Depends on how well you're getting along with your family for that portion of the turnpike?
Yes.
Oh, I got you. All right, no worries. Well, right now it's a 4-2 game. Southampton's got a 2-run lead. There's a new batter at the plate. This is Sloan Ta'afe. Sloan pops that one back to the screen. Have you girls ever been in like a live broadcast before? Ever do podcasts or anything like that?
No.
Never Twitch streamed like a video game or something?
No.
So you're brand new.
Yes.
All right. So we're going to start you out as interns. Sound good. All right. The count is 0 balls and 2 strikes. Mulvaney on the hump has this batter against the ropes. Tries for a fastball and instead bounces it at the plate. Tell me a little bit about this Massachusetts squad, ladies. What kind of season did they have?
They had a pretty good season.
Yeah? Like a lot more wins than losses?
I think we only lost 2 games.
Only 2 games all year, so that's really impressive. And I mean, more impressive, though, is your Massachusetts state champs, right? So that's a really big deal. So
Yes.
you have a family member that plays?
Yes. My sister is Caroline Labrie. She's the shortstop.
All right. And how about you?
My sister is Taylor Leary. She's the third baseman.
That's very cool. So both of your sisters play right alongside each other on the diamond at shortstop and second base.
Yes.
That's cool. And you guys are friends.
Yes.
Oh, all right. It's panning out. So we have a pause in the action for a hot second as it is the catcher behind home plate, J-Rose. 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 Oh, that family's going to get a fruit basket. I've been saying people's names wrong all weekend. So terrible. Here's the 2-2. Bounces to the plate again. 3-2. Scoreboard operator was wrong on me. Don't sue me. It turns out to be a walk instead. What are you going to do? So I'm going to get a couple more chairs sent down to the broadcast booth so we can get you ladies to sit. That ball gets away for a hot second. Runner takes off at second. Is that what happened? I was texting. I heard something bang against it. What happened, ladies? Were you paying attention?
Yes.
What happened? Ball got away from the catcher?
Yeah. It missed, and the runner stole second.
And the runner stole second. That's what. See, play-by-play is not hard. You know, you just got to be, like, confident.
Yes.
And nobody's watching. Don't worry. It's all good. Nobody cares. This ball by King is chopped at home plate. That's trouble. Fires down the first base, and she's safe. Watch out now. Maine's got runners at the corners and nobody out here in the top of the third inning. I've got Brooke and Aubrey joining me in the broadcast booth. Their sisters play shortstop and second base for this Massachusetts
Third
ball
base.
club. Third base. I'm terrible at my job. Shortstop and third base. Now first and third, and a new batter up at the dish. This is Hannah Wilson with an opportunity. Double play is in order. Nobody out. The 0-1. Misses low, 1-1. J-Roz doing an excellent job of framing back there, but just couldn't sell the call that time. You guys play softball at all?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, little movement on the base pads, nothing doing. What position do you play?
First and pitcher.
First and pitcher. Wow. How about you, Aubrey?
Third base and pitcher.
Third base. You're both pitchers. Like to have some high softball IQ in the booth. That ball goes away, 3-1. The pitch. Catches the outside part of the dish. 3-2. This count has run full. You're both pitchers. What are you throwing here? You going fastball or off speed?
Fastball. Fastball.
All right, let's see if she does it. She tries to come back with that fastball, and instead she misses low. The bases are loaded as Wilson trots down to first, and Massachusetts is in a real jam here, ladies. Mulvaney is a really strong pitcher. You think she's going to be able to get out of this one unscathed, not giving up any runs? We're talking no outs, bases loaded.
She has before.
I like that. Straight confidence from you girls. Well, I got a power hitter stepping into the batter's box here. This is Sophia Santiago, who fouls that ball off out of play down the right side. Count is 0-1. If you're Kennedy Mulvaney, that's how you want to start this batter, with a strike, nowhere to put her. Bases loaded, nobody out. The 0-1 misses low, 1-1. Temporarily gets away from the catcher and corralled. Everybody stays put. Count 1-1. Did you do anything fun while you've been here in Staten Island? Or you just been here at Snug Harbor Little League?
We've explored Manhattan.
Oh, you went to Manhattan. That's
Yes.
cool. So that's a strike over the inner part of the plate. 1-2 is our count. That ball is chopped by Santiago. Catcher steps on home, fires down to first, not in time, but they do get the force at home. J-Roz with an outstanding heads-up play. So 1 out, bases remain loaded. Kennedy Mulvaney trying to get out of a no-out, bases loaded jam. There's now continues to be no outs because they did not get the force at. No, they got the force at home. Scoreboard operator is taking the day off, man. You know how hard it is to pay attention when the scoreboard operator is like not hitting the dial correctly?
Yes.
Yeah, it stinks, man. So there's 1 away, bases loaded. So there's Gabby Soldivar at the plate. The 2-0 was grounded back to Mulvaney off her glove. They can't get the force at home. Safe is the call. King comes in to score, and it's now 4-3. Still 1 out, bases juice. Mulvaney deals a strike over the outside part of the plate. 0-1. What do you think about this view? Pretty good view to watch a game?
Yeah. Very.
Very intimate as this ball's hit to the hot corner. They're going to go for the force at home. They get that. J-Roz once again squeezes it for the out. There's 2 away, and we remain at 4-3. So Mulvaney worked her way into a bases-loaded, no-out jam. Just one of those runs has come in to score. So a win so far as a pitcher, right? Bases
Yes.
loaded, no out. Sometimes you think, well, give up just one and kind of get out of it. A little damage control. Nearly out of the jam right now with 2 outs. But that first pitch to this new batter, Cody, comes up inside 1-0. Now that is a fastball that just misses at the letters, 2-0. Your best pitch just missed. You think you go back to it here and give the batter a 2-0 fastball?
Yes.
Oh, and that's what she does. Hits it to the shortstop. They come home for the force. Yeah, they get her out. I can't believe it. Tremendous fielding. Mulvaney holds them at bay. We're going to move to the bottom of the third. Keep it locked. We got special guests in the booth. Girls, tell the world nobody cares. Just say nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Appreciate you.
This guy.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We want to remind everybody at home for our grateful sponsors. We're so proud to have them on board, the Anthony M. Vivaro Believe Foundation. Without them, we would not be able to be broadcasting as many games as we are from the beautiful and friendly confines of Snug Harbor Little League here in Staten Island, New York City. If you'd like to learn more about this Believe Foundation, we strongly encourage that you do, as well as the rest of our many sponsors on screen that power us along in the community. You'll see them scrolling in the upper left portion. As we welcome you back into the booth now for what is about to be the bottom of the third inning. Brooke and Aubrey. Yeah, see, I'm not that bad at my job because I remembered Brooke and Aubrey. What is your last names again? Brooke, Aubrey, what is it?
Labrie. Leary.
There you go. So I want you to give some shout-outs if you can. Anybody that might be tuned in at home, sitting in the air conditioning, enjoying listening to your voices, say what up to the people at home.
My dad and my brother, I think.
Your dad and your brother are home?
Maybe.
Chilling. Good for, I know, but they're not here, I'm saying. They didn't come on the trip? Oh, that's dope. All right. And how about you?
All my family in Texas, I think they're watching. And my grandparents at home.
That's awesome. Shout out to the Lone Star State. Everybody, wherever you are, we appreciate you. Brooke and Aubrey joining us live in the Nobody Cares Sports Network's broadcast booth. This booth is powered by our friends at Main Street Coffee, 2 locations on Staten Island. We're out here. It's about to be the bottom of the third inning. Gorham, Maine against Southampton, Massachusetts. One thing I found interesting about Southampton, when I met one of the coaches yesterday, I said, hey, Coach, where are you from in Massachusetts? So I could put on screen what town you're from. He's like, Southampton, 1H. And he said it to me so ferociously, that if I put 2 H's on the screen, I would get so much hate mail. So how often does that happen where people write Southampton and make it 2 words, not 1?
Not very often.
Not very often? It's just like an outsider's thing?
Yes.
I totally understand. How many Hamptons are there? Is there a north, south, east, and west?
Yes.
Wow, okay. Are those other little leagues good, or are you the best of the best?
We're the best.
We're about to get even more hate mail. I like it, though. Keep it going. What do you think?
I think they're good, but we've done better than them in the All-Star season.
Yeah, I mean, look, you are state champions right now, so it's okay to gloat a little bit. But, I'm just trying to get a lay of the land. I've never done any little league games up in Massachusetts, so trying to learn a bit about you guys. Got a 4-3 ball game. I don't know if, the girls from Massachusetts are going to want you in the booth if they don't get a run here, because since you've been in the booth, they've given up a run. Trying to see if we can get a little good luck going for them now. Yes. Otherwise, they might call you like a jinx or something like that. Oh, Dan, I appreciate you. Here's your chairs, ladies. That sound you hear is comfort entering the studio. Dennis Thompson, the president of this here fine Little League in Staten Island, has delivered chairs himself. I mean, that's an honor, ladies. I said we got royalty in the booth, and he was like, I'll stop what I'm doing and come right away. Santiago not able to quite corral that one as it bangs off the backstop. Is that her name, Santiago? The catcher? Oh, you don't know. That's Maine.
I don't know.
McCurdy in a bit of a hole here. 3-0. Who's this batter at the plate? You got to know that.
McKenna Morey.
Now we're talking. So McKenna Morey, she's actually the leadoff batter for this squad. She lays down a bunt using the wheels. Can she get safe? She cannot. What a play from Maine. There's one out. They get the lead runner. She had the right idea. Usually with a leadoff batter, that's what you want to see, is small ball, and then just Maine played that perfectly.
Now batting number 15, Taylor Sinclair.
That was number 13, Taylor St. Pierre. She just missed a home run in her first at bat. It one-hopped over the right center field wall. Ahead in the count here, 1-0. Nobody on base with one out. Pitcher deals. It's fouled off right side. Count evens up 1-1. Have you guys had a chance to eat at the snack bar here at Snug Harbor?
Yes.
What do you rate it like in terms of snack bars like that you visited?
Well, it has lots of stuff to eat.
Lots of stuff to eat, right? I noticed like yesterday, every time I turned around, like a little girl would have another kind of candy. Like there was so many different candy options.
Yeah.
Sometimes like we just have like Big League Chew and something else. I feel like they have so many different kinds of candy. I saw mad ring pops and push pops and stuff. I haven't seen that stuff in mad long.
They have a whole shelf.
Yeah, honestly, good variety here. And the food is banging. You got to have a slushie before you go. Did you have a slushie?
Yes.
All right. Which, did you have the cola one? Like
Yeah.
cherry cola? It was amazing because we were talking about on the broadcast yesterday. Those things are life-changing. You need to get one if you haven't already. Ball gets away from the catcher. St. Pierre is going to take off for second, and she is in there safely. We've got a runner in scoring position. Nobody out here in the bottom of the third inning. J. Rose at the plate. Is that how you pronounce this name?
J-Roz.
J. Rose.
No. Yeah, J-Roz.
That's going to be another fruit basket for me. That's tough. Well, she's the catcher for this ball club.
Yes. Yes.
Oftentimes, it's one of the more educated people on the field having a high IQ for the game, taking charges. That ball misses just high outside the strike zone. The throw down to catch the runner at third is errant. Goes into left field, and one run comes in to score. Ladies, that is the tying run in this game. There's a little bit of good luck for you from Massachusetts. It's a 4-4 ball game. 5-4, 5-3. I'm dyslexic. It's fine. You could be like, Dan, you're wrong. I'd be like, that's cool. McCurley deals that one missing just a little bit high. You often see like the third base coach or the manager of the team, giving some instructions as this ball is popped up right side of the infield. Second baseman comes in, tries to make the play, and it takes a real funny hop. Hit like a dead spot over there like the old Boston Garden and just made it impossible for that girl to field it. One runner on base now. J-Roz gets on. And here's the pitcher, Kennedy Mulvaney. We'll see if she can help herself. She lets a ball go over the outside part of the plate. So Southampton has added to their lead here in the third inning. Jumping up from 4 to 5. Big swing and a miss here from Mulvaney. So, ladies, what I want you to do is, at the end of this inning, go up to the snack bar, tell them that you're broadcasters with Nobody Cares Sports Network, and get yourself some slushies and, some candy, something like that. You want something to eat, get something to eat. But definitely go up there and get yourself some slushies. I mean, that's the least I can do for having such talent in the booth. J-Roz takes off for second, and she's in there safely as that ball bounces off the backstop. Runner at second base, nobody out. It's a 3-1 count. I'll keep it real with you. Like I meet like my quota for slushies in a year anytime I work here at Snug Harbor. So I'm like, I'm going to get a slushie. It's just destined. This ball catches the inside part of the plate. The pitcher, Mulvaney, now batting, does not agree with the call. She's got to be careful if she wants the umpire's grace when she gets back on the diamond. Count has run full. McCurdy deals the payoff pitch. It hits the left side of the infield. That's going to go for a hit. They're going to hold the runner at third. Runners at the corners. No, Mulvaney's got other plans. She scoots into second and third for Massachusetts, threatening to score more runs here in the bottom half of the third.
Now batting number 2, Caroline LeBrie.
Caroline LeBrie. Ain't this one of your sisters?
She's my sister.
It's your sister. Well, this is exciting. You want to do play-by-play or me? I think you could give it a shot. All you got to
Okay.
do is call what's happening with the pitch.
Okay.
You know, the count, 1-0, how many outs, who's on base. Have
That-
some fun with it.
That ball misses high. Count is now 1-0. Low and outside.
Does your sister know you're in here right now?
I don't know.
Oh, what's going
She
on?
grounds that one to shortstop. Unfortunately, gets out at first.
But a run does
No.
come in to score.
Yes. Hits an RBI.
Now batting number 5, Stella Trumbly.
All right, not the worst thing. She doesn't have to walk home tonight is what you're saying. She totally redeemed herself there. She gets one run in, gets the job done. 6-3 is currently our score.
With only one out.
Now this is Trumbly to the plate. Is this, who's your sister?
She's up next.
She's up next. Now it's getting exciting. If your sister doesn't get up this inning, I want you to come back in the next bottom half and do play-by-play for your sister's at bat.
Okay.
You do that?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Possibly a balk, but definitely confusion on the field.
Pitch, and we have a ball on the batter.
So we have an illegal pitch as McCarty wasn't able to deliver the pitch. Catcher wasn't fully set. So the batter was awarded a ball. Now McCurdy comes right back. Next pitch delivers a strike for a fastball, and the count evens up 1-1. That ball bounces inside, 2-1. Santiago does a good job of making sure it doesn't get past her as Mulvaney doing everything she can to hustle the extra 60 feet home and get run number 7 in for Massachusetts. The 2-1 touches the plate. It's 3-1 now. Oh, they're going to say ball 4. And the reason why the scoreboard operator is confused, which makes us all confused, is she was awarded a ball on the balk to start the at-bat, and the scoreboard operator, for all those in attendance, never made the adjustment. And you know me, I just went along with it because it's 100 degrees and I can't focus. Can you girls play in heat? Does it bother you?
Yes.
Yeah, sometimes it bothers you, though. All right, here's a fake throw down to second. Check on the runner at third. She gets back safely.
This is my sister.
This is your sister up? All right, take over. So this is, who's the girl at the plate, first and last name? No, who's the girl at the plate?
Oh, Taylor.
Taylor Leary.
Yes.
All right, this is your sister. Let's get you on play-by-play. And she now notices you in the booth. No pressure.
That was a high ball. She holds.
Yeah, you guys do it together. You do play-by-play, you do color. What's the count and all that stuff?
That was also a high ball.
Make sure you tell people the count at
Count is
home.
now 2-1.
Perfect.
2 outs. That was a low ball. 3-1.
3-1. She's in a hole here, right? Second, third, or second and third? Take it over, ladies.
That was ball 4.
Yeah, ball bounces at the plate.
Bases loaded.
Leary, a.k.a. the commentator's sister, works a walk. Your sister's didn't do too bad. A walk and an RBI and the 2 at-bats that you commentated. So bases are juiced right now. Ladies, which one of you wants to do play-by-play? All right, you do color. Which means you talk about everything other than where the ball is. You talk about, hit it.
Here's number 1, Allie Woes. She just won. She fouls that one off. The count is 0-2. 2 outs.
Think the pitcher wastes the pitch here, ladies, and throws one out of the zone?
Maybe. Yes.
The answer is yes.
That one misses high and bounces back to the catcher.
Oh, it's a throw down to
near-
third. It goes off
They pick on
Mulvaney's
Mulvaney.
helmet. Umpires are going to call timeout, make sure Mulvaney's okay as that throw went off her helmet. Seems okay. Also, ladies, add a little energy to your voices, you know? Let people know you're having a good time. You're crushing it right now. The crowd at home is giving good feedback.
She swung. That's the third out.
That's the third out of the inning. I love your energy. Unfortunately, not good enough. Massachusetts tacks a couple more on the board. It's a 6-3 game right now. We're going to head to the top of the fourth inning. Ladies, take a break. Go get some slushies, eat some food. Come back for the fifth inning. Sound good?
Yes.
All right, cool. I'll see you in the field. You're listening to Nobody Cares.
Batting, Adrian Johnson. Corrections, number 14, Gorham. Now batting number 99, Natalie McCurdy.
there, young lady, right here. Hold on to it. Thank you.
Now batting for Maine, number 1, West.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Danny Chenot here back in the broadcast booth. I had to go see a man about a horse. It appears that we missed a bevy of action on the base pads, but we haven't missed any runs being scored, not yet at least. The situation is quite frankly this. It's the top of the 4th inning. The ladies from Gorham, Maine have 3 ducks on the pond. The bases are loaded. That's his number 6, Taylor Scholes, looking for her first hit of the game. 1-1 is the count. Big swing and a miss. No, this isn't Tools at the plate. Scholes at the plate. This is Maeve McDonald. Maeve behind in the count 1-2. Shows bunt, now pulls it back. The count evens up 2-2. Would have spelled disaster had she made contact. A foul ball on a bunt attempt with 2 strikes is a strikeout. Instead, the 2-2, she bunts with 2 strikes anyway. They go to get the force at home. St. Pierre now pitching, steps on home plate and gets the out. There's 1 away. The bases remain loaded. Heads up play by the pitcher. Well, here's the top of the order. Sloan to Uffy coming to the plate. Scrunching down into that batter's box, choking up on the bat, elbow up. She looks at a high pitch for a ball, 1-0. A pitch. Hits the outside part of the dish. Maine fans in attendance didn't like it. Massachusetts loved it. Count evens up 1-1. That pitch goes inside. Maeve does her best to dance out of the way and does so successfully. The count now 2-1. The infield playing in. A pitch. Catches the inside part of the plate. 2-2. Count evens up. That was a great pitch from St. Pierre. Seemingly the very same one from before. This time hitting the corner. Now the 2-2. 1 out. Bases loaded. The pitch. Missing high. Ball gets away for a hot second. J. Roz corrals it. Underhands it to St. Pierre, and this count has run full. The pitch misses high. 1 run is going to come home to score, and the score right now is 6-4.
Now batting number
The girls from Gorham, Maine send another one across the plate.
On.
Number 10, Caroline King, going to come to the plate. But first, we're going to have ourselves a mound visit back with more Little League softball in a hot second. Welcome to the broadcast, ladies and gentlemen. I had to mute the mics for a hot second because Metallica's Enter Sandman was playing, and as you know, it's like the quickest way to get your video taken off YouTube. Metallica hates when people play their music for free. That ball is fouled by King down the left field line with bases juiced. That was almost a bases clearing double. Instead, it's a troublesome and long strike. Massachusetts dodges a bullet. King sends this one towards her teammates cheering in the dugout saying, "It's my bestie." In a hole now, 0-2. Caroline King down on strikes. There's 2 away. Maine does not want this opportunity to escape itself. King's got to hold her head up. She struck out on a tough pitch to hit. She's got nothing to feel bad about. We're talking about the Maine state champions battling out against the Massachusetts state champions right now. It's number 9, Hannah Wilson at the dish. She lets a ball go over her head. The count 1-0. St. Pierre working so much overtime on that hump, she's rolled up her sleeves and turned her jersey into a tank top. She dials in that time and sends a fastball over the inner portion of the plate, count 1-1. Anfield continues to play in with 2 outs, bases loaded, the pitch. Missing inside, 2-1. Hannah Wilson lets the ball go. It's 2-2 now. The pitch swung on and popped up. A good job to fight off a pitch there and stay alive for Hannah Wilson, fighting for hers. St. Pierre ready to deal. Gets the sign, delivers. That is a high strike called across the letters, and that's going to do it for us here on the top of the 4th inning. We head now to the bottom half. Southampton still leads by a score of 6-4. McCurdy back on the hump, ready to deal. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Bottom of the fourth inning underway. That ball goes just a bit high outside the strike zone. Count 1-0. This is number 14, Annalene Johnson at the dish. Count evens up at 1-1. Santiago doing a tremendous job behind the plate all day. It is so dang hot out there, and she is showing absolutely no signs of fatigue. Doing a great job framing those pitches. This ball's fouled off down the right side. It's going to be a 2-2 count when we come back.
Right here, picture right here.
I got to give a shout out to Hayden Hatch's parents, grandparents. I thought it was the parents. I said, you guys look great for your age. I was talking with them outside before the game. Good people out here from so many different states. A 3-2 is tapped first base side, and it's going to go just foul. Emlet touches it at that moment. Full count when we come back to the dish. The payoff. Swung on and missed. Johnson goes down on strikes. That's an excellent comeback at bat pitch for McCurdy, picking up the strikeout.
Hey, Blue, what's the score?
So I had 6-4 on my scoreboard, as well did the scoreboard up top. Said 6-4. Now they've changed it to 6-5. Who am I to argue? As the umpire behind home plate concurs that it's the same. So the update's been made on the screen. Where that run came from, I don't know. I'm telling you right now, though, it's a one-run ball game. This ball's fouled off at the dish. This is number 8, the left fielder, Ellie Soares. This ball is hit towards the right side of the infield, bounces off the first baseman's chest. She corrals it, steps on the bag, and there's 2 away. Nora Emlet with a very clean play over there at first base. Keep her body in front of the ball. On a tough hop, she sticks with it and gets the out. Now nobody on base. We're passing the baton right along here. This is number 55, Molly Ewart in the box. Swinging and misses at the first pitch she sees, behind on the count 0-1. McCurdy deals. Swung out and missed, strike 2. Now this young lady donning maroon and white on the mound really starting to settle down. As we move into the heavyweight rounds, as I like to refer, the later innings, we start to see who really has ice water running through their veins when the lights shine the brightest. The 1-2, missing just a bit outside and high. Santiago did everything she could to frame up that ball, but just could not. I don't think it was. She'd have to be on a trampoline to try and bring that one back down and frame it up. Regardless, count evens up now 2-2. A little rosin on the hands. McCurdy's ready to deal. The dish is popped up. McCurdy goes back. It's off of her glove. That's a fair ball. And now the umpire stops play and says it is in fact a foul ball. How? I don't know. Back-to-back foul balls. Molly, you are doing a great job at the plate, battling right now. That ball just misses. Now 3-2. Count runs full. So she's going to work a walk, and that is a great job of fighting throughout the duration of that at-bat. Molly Eward earned first base, trying to start a 2-out rally here so Massachusetts can add some insurance runs. It's number 12, the right fielder, McKenna Morey, coming into the box now. McCurdy sets, delivers a low pitch for a ball, 1-0. A pitch. Missing high, 2-0. Runner takes off for second base. The throw down is there, and they don't get her in time. It's a stolen base for Molly Eward. A bang-bang play. Santiago nearly nailed her with the throw. Now here's the 2-0. Woo! Oh, doctor, a little chin music making an appearance in the matinee. Morey dove out of the way there. Her helmet popped off in the process. Now there's a 3-0 coming. That misses outside. Morey's going to trot down to first. It's first and second and 2 outs for this Massachusetts ball club. They put a runner in scoring position. McCurdy sets and delivers. That's a strike right down Main Street. Runner's going to take off for third and get in there safely. Molly Eward doing a lot on the base pad. She finds herself safe at third. Runners at the corners with 2 outs for Massachusetts. McCurdy delivers an 0-1. St. Pierre pops this one up. And the count 0-2. I say the count's 0-2. Scoreboard operator says it's 1-1. Now the umpire makes it clear. I'm right. It is, in fact, 0-2. Now it's 1-2. As the runner takes off for second base, we're going to call that defensive indifference, I guess is what you'd call it, as there was no rundown, or throwdown, I should say. Runners at second and third, 2 outs. The 2-1 misses outside. Count 3-1. True hitters count here for Taylor St. Pierre. Started the game at first base. Currently pitching for this Massachusetts squad. The 3-1 from McCurdy. Dusts the inside part of the plate. No. It does. She pitches out of trouble. We're locked right now, going into the 5th inning. It's 6-5 Southampton. Will Gorham be able to come back with the bats? Find out when we return. Nobody cares. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I got my All-Stars back in the broadcast booth with me right now. Ladies, say what up to the crowd at home as Santiago delivers one to the hot corner, fires one across the diamond, and it's not in time. She is safe at first base as we're in the top half of the fifth inning now. We've got Brooke in the house and Aubrey, right?
Yes.
Brooke and Aubrey, welcome back to the broadcast. So, just keep, tapping the phone every once in a while. That way it doesn't go off on you. And I can tell that this is Saldivar, and that's one of the hardest names on the roster. But usually you can read just the name on the girl's jersey when she comes up.
Yeah.
So we got Brooke and Aubrey here, and they're going to be running play-by-play. Which one of you wanted to do play-by-play?
That was here. Okay, I'll do it.
You want to try it this time? All right, you're going to try play-by-play. You run color, all right,
Yes.
for a couple of at-bats.
That was a hit. Throw it first. And she's out there.
But don't whisper. And put your lips real close to the microphone, and don't whisper. Tell people what's going on. Because Grandma in Florida is what happened.
Florida.
Well, I got people in Minnesota watching. Everybody's so far away, they want to hear what's going on.
Now batting number 32, Julia Schaefer.
And we can also hear the public address announcer say
Yeah.
the last name, right? So
She got a hit. And she's out at first. Taylor St. Pierre grounds it, throws it to Mulvaney, and they get her out. Now we have runners on second and third.
So she hit it back to the pitcher. The pitcher fielded it to first. There's one out, second and third. Top 5, 6-5. Maine potentially a moment away from tying it here. Cody coming to the box. You ladies got shout-outs?
My Nana is in Northampton right now.
Northampton. Shout out
Yeah.
to Nana in Northampton.
I want to give a shout out to my godfather, Tim. Happy birthday.
Wow.
And People's Bank and Marcotte. What was it? I don't know. I forget it. But they helped us get here.
Oh, okay. So just put it real close to your mouth. There you go. Perfect. All right. 1-1 is our count. One out. Runners lead off second and third. Big moment here in the game. Boy, ball gets away for a hot second. Cody is the batter at the plate. Amelia
ball.
Cody.
That was a ball. The count is 3-1. One out. Mrs. High.
Oh.
Drives that one to right field. Misses it at first. Kendall Jaros has it, and she gets fumbles it.
So 2 runs come in to score for Maine. Watch out now, ladies. It is a 7-6 lead. They retake the lead. I'll tell you what, girls. How about our run play-by-play this inning and next half inning in the bottom half of the fifth when Massachusetts is batting, you girls run play-by-play because then you'll know every girl that's coming up to bat and stuff like that.
Sounds
You only
good.
really need to know the pitcher's name on the mound then,
Yeah. Yes.
So this is Emlet into the batter's box. Maine has really capitalized in a huge situation. I'm okay. Trying to bunt it here, instead it's a foul ball. Does that hurt when you bunt it off your foot or anything like that? Not as much as
No.
a hit, right?
I've never done it before.
Never tried to bunt? That just means you're a real power hitter. They don't even waste their time with teaching you that.
I hit her when she was in the box.
Yeah, well, the coach wanted to say, I just want to make sure that ball didn't hit her when she was in the box. And he's saying, well, this isn't your box. He's showing that there's another piece of chalk outside the batter's box as Emlet is now down on strikes.
2 outs.
2 outs is right. And,
Runner on second.
what everybody's trying to figure out at home is, this batter's box here has been tweaked a bit. It's been added and extended, and you can kind of see that chalk, that lime that they put down is starting to wear off closer to the pitcher's rubber. As that ball misses inside, runner dancing around off second base is going to scurry back. Count is 1-0.
This is the pitcher.
Pitcher's up. See that? You don't even have a roster, and you're just that good. You're right. McCurdy's at the plate. She can help herself here. After a tough start to the game, she's really settled down, though. That ball low. Runner's going to take off for third base. J-Ross throws it, and Leary can't make the tag in time.
That's close.
A lot closer than I thought it was going to be honest with you. I thought she had like cleanly stealing. They almost got her.
Yes.
The 3-0. McCurdy taking all the way from St. Pierre. Catches the upper half of the plate. 3-1's the count. The pitch misses high. McCurdy works herself a walk.
Now batting number 6, Taylor School.
So runners are at the corners. This is number 6, Taylor Schools. It's an easy name to remember. I like that name personally.
She swung.
Swung and a miss. Nearly foul tipped it into the glove. A low fastball from St. Pierre. The pitch. McCurdy took off from first. She stole second. The 1-1 with 2 outs. Is a nasty strike at that. Catches the outside half. 1-2. Swung out and missed. Strike 3. Schools is down on strikes. Ladies and gents, the ladies are going to be running play-by-play in color when we come back. Aubrey and Brooke are going to run the show in the bottom of the 5th. I'm Danny Shinod. Nobody cares. Like and subscribe. Welcome back to the broadcast, ladies and gentlemen. Danny Shinod here on the call. I'm going to do what I love to do, hire strangers in the parking lot. That's right, Brooke and Aubrey in the booth. They're going to be running play-by-play in color this bottom of the 5th inning here. From Sailor Snug Harbor Little League in Staten Island, New York, ladies, take over.
I'm Brooke LeBrian. I'm doing the colors.
I'm Aubrey Leary, and I'm going to be doing the play-by-play.
Talk about whatever you want. You know what I mean? Don't be afraid to. Can't say anything bad.
Kendall J. Rise coming up to bat.
Freddie's warming up pitching.
Fires down to second.
Second tags the base. And it's back to McCurdy.
Leading off, number 9, Kendall J-Rod.
Kendall is the catcher for Massachusetts.
Number 9. Swings at a low ball.
She fouls one off.
Back to McCurdy. The count is 0-1. Low ball.
The count is now 1-1. With no runners on, no outs. Cardi delivers, misses high.
The count is now 2-1. Ball outside.
3-1.
No outs, no one on base.
7-6 Maine.
Ball high. Kendall gets walked.
She hustles down to first base, and now we have Kennedy Mulvaney.
Now batting number 2,
Kenny Mulvaney started off the
Caroline
game by pitching, and now she's at first base.
Number 10 trying to advance J. Roz to second.
Tim L. said thanks for the birthday shout out. Tim said thanks for the birthday shout out.
My apologies, number 10, Kennedy Mulvaney.
J. Roz still at first base.
No steal.
McCurdy delivers.
McCurdy pitches an outside pitch, and Kendall J. Roz is still at first base. The count is 2-1.
0-2.
Oh, 0-2. That was a high ball. Kendall J. Ross is stealing second base. All right. The count is 1-2.
2-1. The scoreboard is misleading. J. Roz advanced to second on a pass ball. Now we have one runner in scoring position.
Okay, the count is 2-1. And Mulvaney swings
For a second strike to even the count up to 2-2. In the bottom of the fifth.
Kenny's looking for a hit.
Trying to advance J. Roz so we can tie the game up.
And that was a low ball by McCurdy.
McCarty delivers.
It's strike 3.
Leaving Kendall J. Roz at second.
There's now 1 out. Next up is Caroline Labrie.
Number 2.
Now batting number 2, Caroline Labrie.
7-6 Maine leading in the bottom of the fifth.
1 out.
Runner on second. She's bunting.
She lays down a bunt. Oh.
Goes foul.
Right. One person does play-by-play per at bat, so. No worries. No, you're doing a great job, though.
McCurdy throws a high ball.
Kendall J. Ross advancing to third. She's safe.
The count is 1-1.
You're welcome.
Hits Caroline. Caroline runs to first.
Here we have Stella Trombley,
Number 5.
number 5.
Stella Trombley up to bat. Number 5.
That's a strike on number 4.
That's color.
Caroline Labrie on second and Kendall J. Ross on third.
Oh, she swung. Now 2 strikes on Stella Trombley.
As I was saying, Caroline Labrie on second and Kendall J. Ross on third. Coach Daryl Soares calls a timeout.
Okay? I guess you are, but I'm saying, you know, don't you are.
Time is back in.
McCarty delivering. Misses.
The count is now 2-2. 1 out. 7-6 Maine.
Misses high.
3-2. Full count. Strike 3. Batter's out.
Strike 3 on the batter.
Let me get a pose, ladies. Throw up the peace sign. There you go. One more, because then dope. Thank you.
Now batting number 4, Taylor Leary.
Taylor Leary.
Swings. Runners on second and third. 0-1. 2 outs. 7-6. Bottom of the 5th, Maine. Taylor Leary trying to tie the game.
Ball high. Taylor gets a hit.
She grounds it to short.
And she's out at first.
The run does not count.
let's stop. Freeze! Everybody clap your hands. Check it out, y'all. How low can you go? Can you go down low? All the way to the floor? How low can you go? Can you bring it to the top? Like you never, never stop? Can you bring it to the top? One hop. Right foot now.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have them turn off the music here as it continues to play throughout one pitch being thrown here in the top half of the sixth inning. Shout out to umpire Jules Cretella, tuned in from home. Hopefully you're in the air conditioning. She said those two ladies that were just in the broadcast booth out of Massachusetts were killing it. And she's absolutely correct. A big shout out to Brooke and Aubrey. Came up here in the Nobody Cares booth and held it down for one full inning, doing color commentary and play-by-play. They've gone off to join their families and go relax, and who can blame them? I told them to go get some slushies. 2 balls and 1 strike is the count on the field. St. Pierre still dealing on the hump. Now I just feel terrible. Jill Scrutella responded she is, in fact, in the air conditioning and comfortable. I mean, at some point, keep your information to yourself. Forget that I'm a hostage here. The 2-2 missing, and apparently it's a walk. I'm terrible at my job. West moves on down to first base. The leadoff runner is on for Maine. They're trying to get some insurance runs here, leading by 1 over the squad out of Southampton, Massachusetts. The ball's going to get away from the catcher momentarily, long enough for West to take off for second base. This ball is tapped to first baseman who comes in to play the ball. That's the pitcher, St. Pierre, who fires a rocket to first base. Gets the out. Runner moves up to second base into scoring position. This is 15 Sloan to Alfie back in the batter's box. She looks at a first pitch ball. 1-0. That pitch missing just a bit high, makes the count 2-0. If you haven't realized by now, this is somewhat of a satirical sports network. We are just out here to have fun and support local. So that ball bounces low for a 3-0 count. Runner's going to take off for third base, and West is in there safely. Gorham moves a runner just 60 feet from home now. A pitch on a 3-0, taking all the way, hits the outside part, 3-1. To Avi, works a walk. Here's number 10, Caroline King. Not to be confused with the late great singer Carole King. It's been somewhat confusing me all day, but here comes Caroline. In a big spot, 2 ducks on the pond, runners at the corners. Trying to get an insurance run as this ball bounces for a ball away from the catcher. Takes a fortuitous bounce from Massachusetts. The pitcher, St. Pierre, corrals the ball and goes back to the mound. All the runners stay put. The 1-0 Chop third base side, fielded there by the third baseman, fires across the diamond. Not in time. The ball gets away for a second, and one more run's going to come in to score. West touches home plate, and Maine now leads by a score of 8-6. Heads up base running by West to score from third base, and here comes Hannah Wilson to the dish. I mean, we got people watching from as far away as Oregon in the chat. We've seen Oregon. We've seen Minnesota. We know there's folks from Maine and Massachusetts tuned in right now. We're broadcasting from the beautiful southern shores of New York City. The one and only town without pity, Staten Island, the forgotten borough, as this ball's fouled back to the screen. 0-2's the count against Wilson. This pitch missing high. First ball on the at-bat. If you just can't get enough of Nobody Cares Sports and you want more local in your life, you can follow us on the social media machine at Nobody Cares Sports, Instagram and Facebook. Wilson swings and misses down on strikes. And there are two away here in the top of the sixth. So we've got 2 outs right now. And coming to the plate here, it's the catcher for this Maine ball club, Santiago. Sophia drills this one fair over the third base line. 1 run comes in to score. Here's 2. Santiago digging for second. It's a 2 RBI double. And Maine jumps out to a 10-6 lead.
Go ahead.
Next up, number
You guys
11,
even appreciate the fact
Gabby
that I'm
Saldivar.
a hostage.
I want to let everybody know that they said, Danny, you worked 18 hours yesterday. You don't have to do play-by-play. You could just come in today and turn on a camera, do the scoreboard, take it easy. I didn't even turn on a camera yet today. And people were like, where's the play-by-play guy? And I was like, you know what? That's not cool, man. So typically we donate as much of our time as we can, but I'm really giving some charitable work this weekend. It's for a good cause. Is St. Pierre, even in the count 1-1. This is Gabby Saldivar at the dish, trying to get some more damage done here before this inning comes to an end. This ball is chopped back to the pitcher, fielded by St. Pierre, fires to first, and the ball's dropped there. Saldivar safe at first. Wilson would come in to score. Saldivar to second on a throwing error. It's now 11-6 in Gorham. The ladies from Maine are up by 5.
Next up, number 32, Julia Schaefer.
11 runs scored. Julia Schaefer to the batter's box now. As the runner takes off for third base and is safe. Timeout called on the field as she kind of twisted her left leg, sliding into third base. So Julia Schaefer here, showing good aggression here at the plate. Nearly taking out the first base coach with that swing. The 2-1 right down Main Street for a blazing strike, 2-2. The pitch. Missing high, 3-2. Here's the situation, 3-2, 2 outs, 1 runner at third base. The pitch, missing low. Schaefer works a walk. Am I keeping it, like, interesting, James? Would you say, the energy level's still there after 26 hours of broadcasting? Thanks, man. I am dying. I want you inside. Well, I think externally, too. People look at me like, that guy needs oxygen. Jessica in the chat says she's watching from her hotel room on vacation in California. Go Massachusetts, she says, as this ball's grounded right side of the infield, underhanded to first base. But the damage is done. Some more runs come across for Maine, and when we come back, Southampton is going to have last licks in the bottom of the 6th. Stick around. This heavyweight bout continues. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody call Guinness Book of World Records because I am trying to do as many broadcasts in a 5-day span as possible. I've done plenty with CYO and elementary school basketball in my life, but we are doing great. Dennis Thompson, president of the league, checking on me. Den, I wasn't going to do play-by-play, but I can't say no to the parents, so I'm running all day, man. I hope you don't mind. Can you get me an IV or something? Is there any nurses in the house who do IVs? We could probably do that, right? All right. I'm scared of needles, so somebody's going to have to punch me in the face, knock me out, then give me the IV, throw water on me, wake me up. Yeah, I'll take a water. No, one of those slushies that James always gets me.
Cherry cola.
Yeah.
It's like 2 pumps.
No, he's asking what you want to drink.
Oh, I'm good. Nah, man.
Really?
I had some upset. Thank you.
You want to water down there?
Well, welcome back to the broadcast, ladies and gentlemen. Dennis Thompson working craft services as well. He's the president of this here fine little league. James Monahan going to be joining me right now in the broadcast booth. James, what up?
Hello.
What are you, about 14 years old?
Yeah.
Teenage heartthrob here on Staten Island. He's made several appearances here on the air. Only good feedback from your friends and family, I imagine.
Yes.
Every time you're on, the switchboards light up, so. Charlie DeBiase, a world-renowned rider, but locally legend here in Staten Island. Sports reporter for the Staten Island Advance is tuned in. He's commenting in the YouTube channel. He says, thank you. Nobody cares for keeping him updated with the scores. Man, you got it, Charlie. Shout out to Charlie's daughter, Annie DeBiase, photography by Annie. You can follow her on Instagram as well. She's a local photographer for hire. Get her out to your next event. Get some professional pics taken. We're here in the bottom of the 6th inning, James. Last licks from Massachusetts. They trail by 5. This ball is fouled off at home plate. Michelle Labrie is watching from Austin, Texas. She says, go Massachusetts. We've got people tuned in from coast to coast, James. How do you feel about that?
Really good. We got a lot of Massachusetts fans.
Yeah, man. They're out here. Southampton is representing right now, and the longest journey starts with a single step. They're looking to get a rally started. This ball bounces in front of the plate. No strikes to be thrown yet. McCurdy has been battling all game, James. She started out a bit sluggish, but then really found her groove. Massachusetts, likewise, on the other end, has been struggling to kind of get in rhythm against this pitcher. It's number 1, Allie Woes, the center fielder, ahead in the count, 2-1. She rips this one right side, and it's caught for the out. What a play is right, James. The first baseman catches it on a rope.
One of the best plays I've seen from Maine today.
No doubt Nora Emlet trying to make our Nobody Cares top 10. You know how much editing work I'd have to do for that, Nora? Nevertheless, it's a huge first out here on the bottom half of the 6th inning. Maine just 2 outs away from getting the dub. As Johnson's here at the plate. Adeline Johnson, number 14, a hefty swing and miss. Beyond in the count 0-1. A pitch. Missing low, 1-1. Many people might not know we're not in a press box. We're sitting right next to home plate. The umpire, the catcher, and the batter can hear everything we say.
Heat box.
So yeah, we're in the heat box. I like that. Johnson sends a soft roller left side. The thrower costs the diamond is high. Johnson's going to skate towards second base, getting down, and she is actually up with a stand-up single turned into a double on a throwing error. If you're Maine, just hold the ball. Somebody run it in. That's what the coach is probably yelling, I imagine.
Up next, number 8, Ellie Swords.
Man, Texas is in the house. Multiple people from Texas.
Multiple. Massachusetts is playing next game, too.
Oh, boy.
They got a big game. They're playing Vermont.
Well, Massachusetts is playing Vermont next. Thank you, James Monahan, for informing everybody at home what's going on. Nobody Cares will be live for that contest as well. An 0-1 count, 1 out. Soars taps this one foul. She'll have to hustle back to the plate and do it again. A lot of fans rooting for Maine, too, James. So many Maine fans out there.
We got Maine fans, too.
Man, they're wild out here. 0-2. The pitch catches the inside part of the disc for a backwards K. Soars down on strikes, and Maine 1 out away from the dub.
Now batting number 55, Molly Healer.
Got one more out to go, Mr. Fisher, and he's all yours. This man makes the ratings jump.
You got your slush.
That's right, man. Good job. McCurdy just misses. 1-0. Oh, thanks, dude.
Oh.
This ball's tapped and it goes into the stands, and it looks like it actually hit somebody in the head. We're going to take a moment to make sure that everybody is okay up there.
She was turned around, and then she turned and hit her.
Well, it's tough when they yell, heads up. What do you do when somebody yells heads up? Do you look up or do you cover your head?
I cover my head.
I look up. Yeah, there's two kinds of people in this
I look
world.
up.
Yeah. I don't know what she did.
I think you would get hit then.
No, yeah, that would be. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not mad at anybody that gets hit by a ball at a game. They're checking on her, but we just got word from the third base dugout that she's good. She is okay. So we're just calling timeout on the field now because the shortstop, is family members with the young lady in the stands that was hit by the foul ball, and she's a little shaken up. She wants to make sure that her mom or aunt, whoever it is okay, and that's understandable.
Yeah.
And they are taking care of her in the stands, and word from the stands and the third base dugout is that she is okay. It doesn't seem like there's any emergency scenario taking place right now. These people from Maine, they're tough cookies. They traveled south a long way, and they're going to put up a fight no matter what.
Yes.
For the ladies on the field and the ladies in the bleachers as well. So she is all right. Shortstop is set and ready to go. It's a 1-1 count and 2 outs.
Got some good dancers from Maine.
You said it, mister. Word.
Playing music before, and everybody was dancing.
Dude, when Girls Just Want to Have Fun came on, the place went wild.
Yeah. Even like the Macarena, some of the girls on the field practicing started doing it.
That's my jam, but I just had knee surgery, so I can't really rock out like I used to. The 1-2. Eward taps this one foul to stay alive. Massachusetts fighting tooth and nail to keep this game going. They're down by 5 here. No matter what, they play again in just a few moments. The 1-2 misses high, 2-2. The pitch misses low, 3-2. McCurdy, one strike away from putting the ribbon on a beautiful day's worth of work on the mound. The pitch missing outside, and that is ball 4. Eward works a walk, and it didn't miss terribly, almost to the point where the batter thought about chasing that pitch. What do you think, James? You think she thought about it?
I think she did. They get a hit here, maybe the girl could come into home, score.
Oh, this ball's tapped back to the pitcher. She
And she's
fires
out.
to first. McCurdy gets the job done. And Maine comes away with the victory by a score of 11-6 over Southampton, Massachusetts. James Monahan, shout outs. You got to get back to the snack bar.
Yes.
I appreciate you, man. Thanks for delivering this slushie.
Thank you for having me.
Always a pleasure. I'm Danny Chenot from Nobody Cares Sports. We've got a final here on the diamond. Maine escapes with a victory, 11-6 over Massachusetts. Press an F in the chats to pay respects. I've thrown an F on the board for the final. 11-6 in this 10U Girls All-Stars matchup. Danny Chenot, Nobody Cares Sports. No religion, no politics, just feel good local sports vibes. Got another game coming up in just a few moments. It's going to be Southampton, Massachusetts against these ladies from Vermont. Keep it locked here with Nobody Cares Sports all day, all night. Tell the people at home nobody cares, James.
Nobody cares.